So before I get started, I just wanted to make mention of the fact that underneath, you can see I have my Phoenix mat. Isn't that cool? The one that I got from AscensionLife brand the other day. And I told you guys I really wanted to do readings on it. Well, I am doing readings and reviews on it. So underneath this video, you're going to find a link if you want to purchase this mat and do reviews on it or readings on it yourself. Yeah, so let's get started. So what happened was this, right? I was sitting there on Etsy and I was looking at decks. And then I started going through Amazon and I started going through YouTube and I was just looking at decks and this deck came up. And I was like, oh, interesting title. And so I reached out to the creator and I said, look, let's collab. So the creator so generously sent me this deck as a gift for the purposes of doing an honest review about this deck. So that's what we're going to do right now, okay? My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to somebody else who'll like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And let's see. If you'd like to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. All of my information is underneath this video. Now at the very top, I'm going to put the link to this deck in case you want to buy a legitimate copy. Remember, there's a lot of bootlegs out there, so you want to get the real deal, okay? So I'm going to give you a link to the legitimate copy. And that's it. It's going to be at the very top of underneath this video. So let's get started because I'm excited. I'm going to show you the box first. Sides, the back. So we got some, I don't know if they're lesbians or best friends, or I guess we're about to find out, right? Could be a combination of both. Let's see. First of all, y'all know I love pink, so this pink box is doing it for me. I did take it out of the plastic before we started because I hate fighting with the plastic on camera. It is a regular tuck box that I've already managed in these couple of seconds to rip. These tuck boxes are the industry standard, but they just don't last. As you can see, I've already ripped it. Ugh. So what I usually end up doing with tuck boxes, because they are so commonly given, I usually end up just getting a tarot bag. They sell them on Etsy and other places too. Alright, so here we are. Here are our instructions. The instructions are the very first card. So I don't think we have a guidebook, so if you would like a guidebook, this is how you get it. This is the back of every card. Very cool, very fun, very pink. Once again, my favorite color. Let's take a look at the very first card, and we're going to see. This is card number 1. Our maiden is our fool. We're going to pull it up. Now, I have here a standard size tarot card, and we're going to compare the two, height and width. So they're almost exactly the same. It's like a hair difference. Okay, so they're definitely the size of a standard size tarot card. They are not too thick, not too thin. Let's see. Nice snapback. Okay, so great. These should shuffle. These should shuffle awesome. As you can see, they're a little glossy, but not too much. And let's get into this artwork. Okay. I like her thigh-high stockings. That is cute. So far we can immediately see very, very sexy, sensual. Look at our witch here. She's reading tarot. She got some good music playing. I really enjoy her look. She's a brownish woman, so we're instantly getting some cultural diversity. That's always fun. Okay, the oracle. And this oracle is, oh, let me tell you guys, clearly as you can see, there is nudity in this deck. So if you're somebody who does not like nudity, it would be best to stop now. Because I'm seeing a lot more of it, okay? So I don't mind nudity. I think it's fine. Yeah, this is a very powerful image. It's like really drawing me in. I like that. It seems to me like this, I feel like they're taking back sexuality, because a lot of times some of these words that are on here are derogatory words in the English language. Okay, I see you. I love power. Cool card. Love that. Some of the times in the English language, some of those cards are used very derogatorily. And I've seen different, this is beautiful, I've seen different people take back those words, by using them, themselves in a positive connotation. This is beautiful. Love the baby, love the mother. Awesome. So as I'm looking through it, I'm like, okay, so we're taking back. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, they're the lovers. Awesome. I love that. Love that. This is a very lesbian deck. Somebody was just saying the other day, is there a lesbian tarot? And this is definitely very close. There are a lot of decks that have all women and have lesbians as the lovers. So I would say yes, there are a lot of vibes like that. But this is another one of those, and I'm feeling it. Love the bat in this picture. Love the motorcycle. Love the kinky outfit. I like the diversity amongst the women. Think that is awesome. Check this one out. She looks older, and I love to see a crone. Oh, the crone, that is her name. Perfect. And she's a sexy crone. That's decent. I like that. People act like when you get to a certain age, you're not supposed to enjoy sex no more. You're not supposed to enjoy sensual pleasures no more. And I'm like, stop. And this woman clearly is like, do I look like I've stopped? No, you don't, mama. Keep it going. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Well, I guess that's going to be quite a lucky night for him. I like the connotation of luck. They always, and where I'm from, they always say, if you get sex, you got lucky, So this is making me laugh. I'm thinking like, okay, he's getting very lucky. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So if you ask the cards if you're going to get some, and you get the Wheel of Fortune, that is a very good possibility. All right, so, ooh, beautiful. I love the kitty. Beautiful. This is cool. This is really cool. I like it. It's provocative. It's intense. And the thing about it is that it really depends on your relationship with sex and sexuality. For somebody who is working on their relationship, this could be awesome. Especially for women. I think men would like this too. I think men would find it to be fun and risky and flirty. I think men would like it as well. But as a woman, I think it's that energy. But I also think it goes to this level of playing with your sexuality. Being comfortable with your sexuality. Owning your sexuality. And so many women are ashamed of their sexuality, or they let it be controlled by men. And this deck is like, no, you need to enjoy and control your sexuality. And I love that. That's, the vibration I'm getting from this is like, yes, enjoy it, have some fun. Look at her, she's like having a drink, like, I love it. Most of us spend our entire lives stuck in that energy of like not being allowed to just enjoy your love life. I was looking today, there was a post about Laura Harvey, Steve Harvey's, I think she's his daughter. And look at the star. Okay, what connotation does that give you? Okay, oh my goodness. Oh wow. And there was a post about Laura, and apparently Laura has a new boyfriend. And I think Laura's boyfriend used to be friends with, or is friends with, her ex-boyfriend, who was an Aquarius, Michael B. Jordan. There's pictures of them, you know, shaking hands. I don't know if they're friends or they just know each other, friendly. This is sexy too. Love this. This reminds me a lot of Mami Wata. Not the sexual part, but the hair, the snake around her neck, the look on her face reminds me a lot of that energy. So anyway, Laura is dating a new guy. She broke up with Michael. And everybody on the internet and their grandmom has something to say about her love life, her sex life. You know, everybody has an opinion. And I was just like, that's not our business. You know, a woman has the right to enjoy sex and love her sex life and, you know, do whatever it is that she wants without judgment. That's not our business to judge her. She has to judge herself. Only God or Goddess can judge us, you know. We shouldn't be judging her like, oh, she shouldn't date that man. Like, why not? That's not my business who she dating. Like, please. Now, it looks like to me, I don't know because I don't have the guidebook, but the king is usually first, and in this one, the queen is first. So maybe the queen is higher or maybe not. I've been seeing that a lot lately in feminine center decks. So I'm not sure if that switches the roles or if they just put the queen first. I'm going to download the guidebook, though. I'm going to find out. But that's one thing to look out for with decks. I've been seeing that a lot. And I think it's a cool choice. And the king is a woman, too. So far, we haven't seen any men, I'm going to say. So I think it's safe to say, when I said I was looking for a lesbian deck, this is not marketed as a lesbian deck, but it's very close. Beautiful. I really love the images. This reminds me of David Bowie. And the face reminds me of Johnny Depp. That kind of energy. Which is the energy of the Prince of Wands. Yeah, I would say yeah. Alright, now we're going to get into the minor wands. Okay. I love their poses. Their poses are like so suggestive. Check her out. I love that. I love the sexual, you know, the flirtiness of it though. You can see her panties peeking, you know, like I like that little flirtiness of it. That's cool. I like this a lot. I really do. I feel like it uses nudity in a way, and it's not really art, because some of the times I'll say like I like nudity as art, you know, not really like that. I feel like it uses the nudity as, like I said before, this celebration of sexuality, and I am feeling that. That is really cool. And I love how many of these couples are like, interracial couples. I like to see that in decks, like, you know, the bridging of people. This is decent. The whole bondage, love that. Because the Five of Wands is about conflict. So I'm like, ooh, okay, so has someone tied them up? Is this some type of play? You know, like that is really cool. What kind of conflict is that? And the women remind me that they're not these little shy, meek women. Not that anything's wrong with being shy and meek if that's your personality, but these women are not that. These are wild women. These are women that are like really in touch with their passion and their instinct. You can tell that by their outfits and their hair and their stance. I love that. I really love how much bondage is in here and how many little kinky outfits are in here. I love that. You know something, we are seeing masculine energies too. Okay, so some of these are trans women. I just remembered one of the very first cards was a trans woman. So we're dealing with women, cisgender women and trans women. That's really cool. That's really cool. So we're not getting any masculine energy. We're getting cisgender feminine and we're getting trans woman. So that's perfect. I was thinking we were going to see like some more like masculine presenting women. We did see one with the Emperor, but still a woman. These are great. I love that. I love that that openness to diversity. That is awesome. The Queen of Cups. Her purple tips on her hair is really cool. Wow. Let's look at our King. Okay, King, I see you. I love how the background, all the backgrounds are like this kind of like, it looks like watercolor almost. And then you have the name at the bottom and the top. And even though there is a border, I'm just now noticing it. So it's not an imposing border. Ooh, fierce. Fierce, love it. I love this one. I love the tattoos, the placement, the pose. Awesome. This is an awesome deck. This is really awesome. I mean, I love it. I love, let me see something. I was trying to see if it was edged. I really love the cards. I love the card stock. They have an awesome feel to them. They're great. They're not too glossy. I think that is really great. I like the message. I love the lesbianism. I gotta tell you, that is like one of my favorite parts. I love that aspect of it because I see myself. I'm like, ooh, this is decent, you know. I love that, and I love that celebration of it. That celebration of tapping into your passion and your lust and just being yourself. And look at these three friends, like just hanging out, having drinks, you know. And in my mind, they're like three friends who work at a strip club, and they're just hanging around having drinks, you know, after a session, you know. I love that. I love their big earrings. I love that. It's definitely, I love that celebration of the wild woman, even with her, you know, her leopard skin on. I love that. Her hair, her outfit, all of that is decent. This deck is definitely a win, but I'm very certain, I'm very, very certain. I would like to see some more larger figures though, because we did see a large emperor, but I would like to see more of those larger types. And I also would like to see more older people. That Chrome really excited me. She was gorgeous. I would love to see more of that. But other than that, I think this is very well thought out. I think it's very well executed. I love it. But the thing about it is that I also know this deck isn't going to be for everybody. I know a lot of people who are prudish. Let's call them what they are. I know some people who are just not comfortable with sex and sexuality, which is fine. You know, there's all types of different people, you know, and whatever floats your boat is good. But I know that some of those people may have difficulty with this deck. And to be honest with you, I feel like those are the kind of people that really should get the deck. Those are the people that need it the most, so they can really, you know, the ones that identify it as being problematic, that want to work through it. Because if that's just who you are and that's just how you are, fine. You know, if that's just not your thing, fine. Like here, she is clearly urinating on the floor. You know, and if that's just not your thing, that's fine, you know. But if it's somebody who really wants to work through, you know, uncomfortable feelings about sex and sexuality, this could be helpful to work through those feelings. Imagine doing like a extended study and journaling about your feelings about the images. Love her outfit. That is decent. And the Queen of Swords too. Yes. Yes. In my youth, yes, I would have wore something like that. Probably wouldn't have been able to go outside, but it's a nice inside outfit, I'll tell you that. Look at him. He's cool. Really love that. I know somebody who looks like that and wears a top hat like that. So that's really cool. Ooh. My princess tried to fall on the floor. No, princess, don't do that. Oh, that's cute. I think that's really cute. Her pose. I think that's really cute. Her red lipstick. Look at that. And I love the fact that we're looking at like elements of subculture too. I'm seeing goth. I'm seeing the S&M community, the trans communities, the LGBTQ plus communities. I'm seeing all of these communities that are often what I would call underrepresented. And I'm like, oh, that's decent. Look at this one. Nice. Very sexy too. So that's really cool. Oh, this is the Three of Swords. I was wondering what that one was. Yeah, I can see that is the Three of Swords. Poor dear. Looks like she has been through something. And with the Three of Swords, you've definitely been through something. Look at her in the cage. Oh, I love that. I love that. Sometimes in S&M, people will actually buy cages like this, you know, for play. So I'm like, okay, temporary retreat. Four of Swords is a temporary retreat. So she's retreated temporarily to her cage. It's all fun and games if you with somebody that you trust like that. Bondage can be a lot of fun. I've experienced bondage. But if you're not with somebody that you trust, I would not recommend it. Oh, nice. Six of Swords. So I wondered, like, they said, like, Six of Swords is moving on to better times. So let me see. The Spiral Dance. The book she has, I wanted to see, is called The Spiral Dance. I don't know. I love her outfit. Oh, look at her. Nice. Yeah, that's why I said, you know, because I've reviewed a lot of decks and people were like, you know, Queen, I just can't read with this, you know, and I'm like, that happens with certain decks, you know, just basically based off of, you know, your preferences and what you like. But for me, this deck, wow, this deck is intense. I get such an intensity from it. The images really draw me into it. Their faces, look at the expressions on their faces. The expressions like really tell you like really what's going through their mind. Oh, another big gal. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. My big gals. The Queen of, okay, the Queen of Pentacles is a big gal. Okay. Queen of Pentacles always got money. I'm a big gal too, right? So when I was in Africa, this gentleman was telling me how a lot of men prefer big women in, you know, in Africa. We were in Ghana. And I was like, oh, okay, why is that? And he said, you know, I think it's because they always have food. And I laughed to myself and I'm like, well, if I don't have nothing else, I'm going to have some food. So good. I'm glad we saw another big girl. I would like to see more of the more of our full figure ladies. That is cool. I love this. With the saddle on, love this. All right, here's our Princess of Pentacles. Okay. Eating a banana. And that's the thing about it. Like, this deck is very flirty. Oh, she's in a wheelchair. I love that choice. Again, people act like, you know, if you're older or if you're in a wheelchair or if, you know, you have, you know, anything along those lines. People are like, you know, you get old, you stop having sex, you're in a wheelchair, you don't want to have sex. No. I'm sure that many people who are in wheelchairs still enjoy sex. I guarantee. As a matter of fact, I know someone who has kids and she had the kids after the accident. So, yes, it's not just, you know, one part of the population that enjoys sex. It's a great many of us of all kinds. Nice. And I see a lot of pagan images here too. So I'm thinking we got, I don't know, some Wicca, maybe some Wicca influence going on here. Okay, and so these all look like trans women, or two of them look like trans women. I can't tell about the third one. I think maybe it's all three of them. I can't tell with her. But yeah, beautiful faces. Love their haircuts. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see that. Oh, she's cute. Love her little riding crop. Yeah, I like the choices they made here. As you can see, this is not a Rider-Waite-Smith clone. This is not a clone. I would say Rider-Waite-Smith inspired. If you're somebody that already knows how to read the Rider-Waite-Smith. Ooh, sexy with the finger in the mouth. Oh, and it kind of reminds me of the Joker and Harley Quinn. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that green just reminded me of the Joker. Very sexy. I like that a lot. Yeah, but it's clearly not a Rider-Waite-Smith clone. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith inspired, I would say. So if you're somebody who knows how to read already, then it wouldn't be much to just pick it up and be able to read it. But if you're a beginner, I think you might have a little bit of a time trying to compare the images. Like, this is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about someone who is a master at their craft. She's clearly, I'm thinking, a stripper who is a master at her craft. And so because I know what the Eight of Pentacles is, I can look at this and tell exactly what it's talking about. But if you are somebody who just starting out and don't know that already, that could be a challenge. So this is, I would say, a deck for somebody who is enjoying a challenge, or somebody who is a seasoned reader. Nice. Love her little hat. Love the sign in the back. Okay. Oh, that was our last one. What? We're done already? I need 20 more. I'm looking like, that's it? Oh, come on. That can't be it. So, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it a lot. It's going to become one of my favorites. This would be great for love readings, too. For people that do love readings, and you have open-minded clients that are cool with something like this. A lot of times when I have a deck like this and I have clients that are here in person, I put out like 3 decks and then let them choose the one that they actually want. So that way that, you know, they can pick the one they like the most. But with this particular deck, I really do love it. I think it's a 10 out of 10. I would love to see more big people and more older people, but that doesn't take away from the 10 out of 10 status. I love it. I'm definitely going to use it. It's a great make, and I am so grateful that I have it. So you guys, you come back soon, because I'm going to be using this. You check out some of my readings in the next month or so. I'm definitely going to use this. You guys come back soon, because I got a lot more to say. See you later.